So the legacy heists for Payday 3 are out, and they're good. They're very good. They're amazing to some degree. I have some problems with them, of course, but that's with anything in this game at this point. There's always going to be problems, um, especially with the whole launch thing and everything debacle. This is a good point, good direction for Payday 3, at least giving two heists for free, which are legacy heists, and those are Cookoff and Turbid Station, before known as Murky Station in Payday 2. Of course, they're loud only, stealth only, and I'm here to make a video specifically about Cookoff and how much they differ from each other in Payday 2 and Payday 3. So with that out of the way, Cookoff is pretty much the same overall gameplay wise, except I think they bumped up the references a bit from Payday 2, because in Payday 2 the whole cook myth thing came from Breaking Bad, which was, I think it was only 1 or 2 seasons in when the heist released, but it was really big back then and still is. It's kind of insane to me. But they pumped up the references. For example, you can make purer myth, like Locke says in the introduction to the heist, and you gotta let it sit there for a bit, but you can't let it sit for too long, unless and then it will burn, and it's gonna lose a lot of value. But the purer myth is like completely blue, of course, like in that show, everybody knows that show, Better Call Saul, of course. And I didn't show in the video, but there is a pizza on one of the huts on the outside shacks. There's a pizza box outside one of the shacks on the roofs, and the achievement when you cook 19 bags without messing anyone up is called "I am the one who knocks." So that's nice. But overall, it's pretty same. When I entered the house in the video, you see there are police officers there because it's been raided already, and there are 2 hostages for you, which is really nice. They're giving you 2 hostages for basically free, for nothing. Which in this game, hostages are actually important other than just saving teammates from custody, and you can still do that but there's a respawn timer, and with that, it's a cool addition because of course this isn't infinite. It's only 19 bags, which is still a lot. I tried to do it in overkill with a couple of friends, and we got close multiple times, but we messed up like right at the end. But I did it in normal with randoms, and it gets infinite assault at one of the points. Another thing is when looking at the gameplay, I'm looking at it again, the planks are slightly in different positions. Instead of inward the shacks or outside the shacks, they're always outside. None of the planks are inside, which I think is the case, but I'm not sure. But I at least only saw planks outside the places. And yeah, and with the shacks also, there are less chemicals in the map. At least in some places. Some places have like a ton of chemicals, and some places don't have like them at all. Like at the starting place where I got into the first shack, there's nothing in there. There's only the med kit on the wall, first aid kit on the wall, and when you go upstairs, you're connected to the outside through the balcony, which takes you into a scaffolding. They talked about that on the dev stream some time ago. The scaffolding, you can go down, up, etc., and you can jump out of one of the shack's roofs. With that also, the cooking station can now spawn in 3 places instead of 2. It can spawn upstairs, which is probably the worst spot it can spawn in, since there's more windows and overall way less defensive spots. It can spawn downstairs in the middle part it usually spawns in, and it can spawn in the basement, which I think is the best, since they can enter only 2 ways. I mean 3 ways. Through the door in the first door in the basement, or the garage, and the windows. But you can board those windows up, and you can board those up, and which basically stops all the cops from coming in from the windows, unless accidentally one of you break them. And with that, the garage is cool. It's a cool addition. There's a medkit station there, and there's lots of chemicals there, and there's two closets there that have ammo in them, and which is good. There's a lot of naturally or randomly spawning pick-upables and consumables, which is good, because without any favors at all. And all the favors, they don't spawn inside anymore. None of them, I think, spawn inside anymore. They only spawn outside. Of course, in Payday 2, they did also spawn outside sometimes. But some of them, like the medkits, and medkits usually spawn inside. But in this, no, they don't spawn inside. All spawn outside. Armor bags, medic bags, ammo bags. Ammo bags sometimes spawn at the crossroads at the start of the heist, which is like completely horrid spawn. It's completely unsafe, it's shit, it's really bad, and it's not really worth the risk. And sometimes you just only get a couple of favors. And grapple hook, their zipline, the zipline favor is back, and it does the same thing, except you can't get on the roof of the main house anymore. It only takes you to the balcony, the second floor balcony, and not the full on the roof. It shows you in the video at some point. And yeah, I think there's more differences to it as well, especially with the garage part. I thought it would have been really cool if there was a way to like close the garage doors or something, but only like temporarily or something, or they will break eventually at one point. But I guess that would have been very overpowered or too good if it spawned on the basement. Then again, Payday 3 is very unbalanced at the moment, with the new armor back nerf, with the plate up perk nerf, so you can't get 2 plates anymore. You can get at max 1.5 plates now, which is currently the one plate that hasn't fully broken yet. You can fully fix that and get another plate on top of it, not just completely flat 2 plate plus. So armor back's been completely busted and nerfed. Well, not completely nerfed, of course. With the new transporter skill line, you can get Jack of all trades, which lets you spawn 2 of the same deployable, but both of them have less charges. But that gives you 2 more charges because you have 2 of them if you have the right right upgrades on. I don't know any strategies of this map yet. I haven't played it enough. That's basically all the main differences, and I'm just gonna show you a gameplay video of the rest of that match in this, and then I'm gonna show you a match of Payday 2, and you can see how much of a big difference in your opinion there is, and it isn't. So yeah, see ya.
Zipline is go.
Another thing I noticed later on when playing the Payday 2 version to the Payday 3 version is that the Payday 2 version is very... it feels a bit more claustrophobic. It feels smaller, when in reality it probably isn't that much smaller compared to the Payday 3 version. I assume that's just the movement, or the FOV, or whatever. It just feels a bit claustrophobic compared to Payday 3's. But then again, Payday 3 and Payday 2 have much more different gameplay mechanics. Like, Payday 2 has more, you don't have to dodge, and you don't have 14 first aid kits, you don't have 2 medic bags with 4 charges, you don't have dodge, you don't have this, you don't have that. It's way much different in gameplay-wise, but this is about analysis, about how different gameplay styles are. It's just, on the maps itself. It's a slight difference, but I don't know if I'm the only one that feel that way, but I feel like they're a bit smaller.
You need to be careful. Good, okay, the reaction seems fine. Keep going. Good thinking. Use those boards to barricade more windows. We have to hurry. The cops' radio is buzzing like crazy. They're already on their way. You may think that you're in charge of the situation, but you're mistaken. Everybody look alive. The police saw this starting in about 30 seconds. SWATs are incoming from the forest next to the road. Be careful. 20 seconds to go, people. 10 seconds to lift off. Units inside. Cops in the building.
Bulldozer, eliminated. I wasted that fuck. Shield.
All right, next ingredient. We'll go with hydrogen chloride. If my calculations are correct, they're coming from the forest next to the road. Keep them away. Okay, looks stable for now. Add more stuff.
Kill the medic. All right.
The railway bridge. They're coming from the railway bridge. Keep them away. Okay, what's next? I'm going with muriatic acid. Nope, that wasn't it. My bad. It's caustic soda. That's my very best guess. Okay, good. The process is done. Bag it up and let's do another round.
Shield down. Bulldozer.
Cops, stairwell. They turned the power off. The lights are down. Muriatic acid.
Also, when they shut off the power in Payday 3, you cannot continue the cook at all. It just refuses to cook, and if you already have a meth on the table, when they turn off the light, it won't cook any further, so don't worry about it burning. The lights are off or the power's off. But in Payday 2, it's just a slight nuisance when they turn off the power, so don't gotta worry about that anymore.
Alright, that's that taken care of. You just bought yourself a little time. Make the best of it. They're coming from the railway bridge. Watch out. They're earning that overtime. 30 seconds until another police assault. Okay, what's next? I'm going with caustic soda.
Cops are joining the party.
Unless I've missed something. Legit, I'm sure. Cooking fine. 10 seconds to go. The process is done.
A thing I forgot to say about the FBI van for Payday 3. Of course, there's no Captain Winters in Payday 3. It's been replaced by a FBI van. And the FBI van spawns behind the house over the fence that you can see the satellite and shoot it just barely if you're inside the house or the second floor. But in Payday 2, Winters, of course, spawns in only one position. It's in the road where you drop off the bags. And, yeah.
Get the march here, quick. That's one.
Watch out, it's a sniper. Don't worry about the sniper no more. One
So that's all that I really have to show. I'll probably make a better video, but this is my first video ever on Payday or Payday 2 related content, Payday 3 related content. So if you liked, like whatever, and I may make new videos in the future or stream on the channel. So thanks for watching if you did watch, and fuck you if you did not watch. So yeah, see ya.